So here's the scoop on the House GOP budget plan. And I'm going to explain a little bit about how this works. The video before this one on my page is what occurred today, February 21st, early this morning, with the Senate's budget plan. And that was approved. The details of that is in the previous video. Now, the House budget plan, the House is in recess this week, and next week, in a few days, they're going to vote on their budget plan. Now, Trump made it very clear. He had an interview with Fox News, and he made it very clear that he doesn't want Medicare or Medicaid touched in either the House or the Senate's budget plan bill. He prefers, actually, for the House and the Senate to come together and make one beautiful bill rather than the House doing their thing, the Senate doing their thing, and then the congressional committees coming together and having to, go through all of the both bills to form one bill. Trump wanted one beautiful bill. Well, the Senate didn't want to do that. So the Senate did their own thing. They got approved. Now we're on the House, right? So the House is going to vote on the budget bill this upcoming week. Let's go over this. Now, the plan allows, the House's budget bill plan allows for $4.5 trillion in tax cuts over the next 10 years. And that is in exchange for a $2 trillion in spending cuts. Now, the problem with the House reps are like, how are we going to cut $2 trillion worth of money if we don't touch Medicare or Medicaid? But Trump was very adamant. I don't want that crap touched unless the only thing he wants Medicare and Medicaid to be touched for is fraud and waste, which will not affect anybody that receives Medicare or Medicaid unless you're using someone else's Social Security number and breaking the law, which you're breaking the law. The House budget plan also calls for a $4 trillion increase in the debt ceiling. So there's that. Now, as part of the $4.5 trillion in tax cuts, yes, a majority of that is going to be, this is over a 10-year period, by the way, okay? This isn't going to happen overnight. And the majority of that is going to be for the wealthy. They're going to get huge tax breaks. However, the House has put in that tax cuts for no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, and no tax on overtime. Now, it's very important you understand this has not even been voted on yet. They're going to do that next week when they come back from recess, okay? We'll see where that goes, and I'm going to update you on that, obviously. Now, it's interesting. The House, they're doing everything, the tax cuts, they're doing everything in one bill. The Senate chose not to listen to Trump, and they're going to do two bills. They felt it would be better in their chamber to do a bill that I discussed in my previous video that was approved, and then they're going to do a second bill on tax cuts at a later date. Now, once the House's budget plan is approved, the Senate's is already approved, so both of those bills will be sent to the various congressional committees, and it's their job to go through it, see if any amendments or changes need to be made. They will draft and create one bill from those two bills. And there you have it. Now, their goal is to get this all done, this one large bill from the House and the Senate combined, right, by the end of the year. Why? Because the tax breaks for the rich that Trump instilled back in 2017 expire at the end of this year. So they really, this kind of stuff, guys, it doesn't happen within a couple of weeks. This is a long process. So they're hoping to get this entire budget done in one bill by the end of the year. Now, I'm going to keep you updated with all the information that you need. And to check out my page, you can go check out what the Senate did. And I shared the details of that, what was approved. I appreciate you being here. Please like, follow, and share for more.